Welcome back everyone, I'm Genevieve Moongarden. The Storm Decathlon is here and it runs from the 14th of September until the 20th of September 2021. To get started in this event, as with all events, click on the gamma icon at the top right. And open up your event window. The previous event, the Beast Moon, in this case, you have until Friday to redeem anything you have earned. And as always, anything from these events goes towards your Scroll of Fortune. And don't forget, even if you don't buy it, you still get plenty of free rewards with it, so make sure you check it often and see if you've earned anything. So let's check out the Storm Decathlon. There are 2 ways to get points for this event. Defeating monsters in the Decathlon Tower is 1 point per rank, and it's unlimited daily amount. Also, using a treasure card in combat, you can do up to 20 per day and get 1 point each. For the rewards, 10 points gets you the Storm Decathlete's deck, which gives you 50 more health, so I believe that gets you up to 550, gives you 5 damage additional for myth, and gives you 15 additional resist for storm. For 25 points you get Hands of Fate. For 75 points you get Myth Rune, I don't know how many, but some, or 1. 125 points it gives you Decathlon Storm Tower Pack. 175 points gives you Magical Clay. 225 points gives you a Decathlon Storm Rune Pack. 300 points gives you Rockhammer's Jewel Pack. Now the higher level decks, you can put a jewel on those, just to let you know, and also on your pet. 375 points gives you the Ultimate Rune. And 450 points gives you the Storm Hamster, which is pretty sweet. At Baby, it gives you Elemental Shield, which is pretty sweet. And as you level up this pet, it gives you additional cards like blades. Plus, it's really, really cute. If you're not already in the Wizard City Library, you can click Teleport to Event and it'll take you right there. In addition, this one has a Final Rewards button at the bottom that you can see what you get. You get a nice little trophy for first place, 1 for second, and 1 for third. And also, there's a leaderboard at the bottom here as well. So this event just started today. There's a lot of people on there and I haven't even started it, so that's why I'm at 0. Also, there's the help button at the bottom for you to read about how to play, rewards and crafting, tower combat rules, tower stages, etc. Now this is a treasure card only event, so if you are new to the Decathlon, always make sure that you are stocking up way before because it's really hard to get the treasure cards that you need during the event, which I didn't do, so we'll see how we do. So once you enter the library, in the way back they have this cool looking sigil back here. This is where you go into the event. So approach it, press X, and you can claim the day's credits. You only get 3 per day and you don't have to use them that day. You can stockpile them until you have more time to do Decathlon if that's what you need. Gamma, with this nice Decathlon symbol with the yellow exclamation point, he can tell you all about the event. Yay! I like it because it is completely narrated, unlike the Beast Moon ones, which are not. You just read those. Kara Runewright sells recipes for your Hands of Fate and your awesome spears. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Also for treasure card display and transmuting those runes. On the other side, the Decathlon crafting station is where you go to actually craft the items that you have purchased recipes for. And as you can see, as you craft these decks, they get a little bit better each time. The Storm deck level 1 gives you 50 additional health, the 5 additional damage for myth, and 15 additional resist for storm. Level 2 gives you 100 more health, 6 more damage, 30 more resist, and an extra pip. And the level 3, it gives you 150 more health, 6 more damage, which I wish it gave you more than 2. I mean, at least give us 7 more damage, but whatever. 45 resist for storm and the same amount of additional power pip, but you can also put a jewel in this one. So you can craft your decks, your wands. You can also craft the treasure cards that you have purchased the recipes for. And then finally, the last thing before you get started in the event is Harold Arkleston over here sells treasure cards, and you can also access the Bazaar by clicking this treasure card looking icon with the arrow on this side. But the good thing is you can check over in the Bazaar first, see if they have any of the ones that you want. You can sort it by rank if you wanted to, or you could just do it alphabetically. And if they don't have it over here, then you can go back to Argleson's Fine Cards. But this one doesn't have high-level cards. You'd have to go visit that giraffe over in the library in Zafaria, or also in Chrysalis, that NPC that is up in the common area in Chrysalis, if you needed really high-level cards. Also, gardening is a great sort of free way to get these treasure cards that you can use. Most of the time I just sell them off, but when it comes time to being close to the Decathalon, I tend to not sell them off. Certain ones, like the Ninja Figs, give you billions and billions and billions of treasure cards. Like, I don't even know if they give reagents. My Death has only Ninja Figs and Deadly Ninja Figs in his house, and he literally has to sell the treasure cards like every other week. It's crazy. Get up. I guess then there is a use for it. But yeah, there's nothing in it. Says that you have a side deck, but you don't get to use anything in it, so unless they refer to what you get from, you know, what you put your treasure cards in as a side deck. I always thought it was the item card deck, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so we got a couple runes. Now, when you defeat the boss on the 3rd round, Kara Runewright shows up and she sells recipes. I've already purchased this one, so I cannot purchase it from her again because it's just a recipe. But she also sells, again, the treasure card display and Myth Leprechaun, Myth Blade, and Storm Shield. Why not? It never hurts to buy them. Because once you go through that door, you aren't going anywhere. And just to let you know, you can check your special events tab while you're doing this. Okay, so I got 13 points, so I can collect this one. What do we get? We got a Myth Blade, and a Balance Rune, and a Myth Rune, and the Storm Decathlete's deck #1, and a Storm Shield. But you cannot put them in your deck until you completely exit. But the good thing is, once I go through that door and start going up to the next level, which is the Tier 2 section, if you were to be defeated, you start off at the first fight of the last stage that you were able to go on. So if you didn't even make it past the boss on the first stage, you would start again at the first stage. If you passed the boss on the first stage, but you died in the second stage, you would start again and the very first creature on the second stage, if that makes sense. Now, if I were going to go in again, you can start with stage 4, because that's where I died on, but you can do, whoopsie, you can do select stage 3, 2, 1, whatever you have already finished, and whichever one you just started. That's what you have access to. Thanks again, everyone, for checking out this video on the current event of the Storm Decathalon, and good luck on getting those points, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!